Plarium has a massive new update coming soon in Raid Shadow Legends. We're going to take a look at the leaked information. What's up, guys? Finally, he sleeps here. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Make sure you subscribe here so you never miss when any of these videos go live. Today, we have an exciting piece of leaked information. The content creators were each given one of 4 pieces of audio to kind of foreshadow and let know what was coming in this massive new piece of the game that's coming in. The city of Sintranos is what we're dealing with. Whether or not it's just like a new campaign, a new dungeon, a free play thing, mini events, all that stuff. We don't know other than the audio that was released. And there's snippets. Everybody got snippets of audio. So what we're going to do here is all of it compiled. This is the full audio from Plarium. You guys can make decisions on that.
Welcome to the free city of Sintranos, traveler. The place was once a glittering harbor known as the Jewel of the South, whose wharfs and warehouses were the envy of all. The Galen War nearly ruined the city and robbed it of its luster, but the Sintranosi spirit of hospitality still endures. So grab your bags and follow me on a guided tour of this once great city. Starting in its bustling commercial heart. Cobble Market. It used to be a magical place on market day, the smell of spices wafting up on the breeze, the sounds of the hawkers selling their finest wares. Now, well, let's just say it's not exactly prime commercial real estate. Don't leave your belongings unattended, and watch out for pickpockets and undead horrors. The town guard isn't very active these days, so you may have to take the law into your own hands if you're set upon by ruffians. A few swings of your sword and a couple of spells should do the trick. From Cobble Market, you can wander over one of Sintranos' many bridges and see the Grand Eclipse Tower looming over the city. Fun fact, the tower was originally used as a lighthouse during the city's heyday, referred to by locals as the Lantern Keep. That, of course, all changed when Amius the Lunar Archon swept into power. Now, this Grand Fortress is his main residence, and you'll need more than an appointment to see him. You'll need to find 3 special keys to break through the tower's magical wards. But let's keep on with the tour. Now, I know what you're thinking, and yes, you're correct. Plagueholm is not the most inviting name. But underneath the overwhelming stench of death, the overloaded plague wagons, and the constant blood-curdling screams, there's really a lot to love. Originally Sintranos' cultural hub, Plagueholm gained its unfortunate name during the Galen War, where the destruction of the city's flood defenses caused its streets to be submerged by a torrent of fetid water. It then became a mass dumping ground and, naturally, a home for all manner of plague and pestilence. But if you look closely, you can still make out some of the old theaters and cafes that used to line its picturesque boulevards. Keep your eyes peeled as you wind your way through Plagueholm. You never know who you might encounter. Thanks to Amius' illusionary magic, you'll have noticed some celebrities moving among the gloom. Why, that's Borgoth the Scarab King hanging around with Hellraiser? Expect a battle for the ages if you decide to face off against this pair. Who knows? You may manage to pilfer a key to the Eclipse Tower should you come out the victor. That's enough plague talk. Let's move on to somewhere a little less aromatic. Blanketed in an eerie glow and bustling with gangs of demented minions, Deadrise is the home of Sintranos' killer nightlife. Fortune favors the bold, and you're bound to find some true treasures if you delve deep into this district's haunted streets. While wandering around, don't neglect the special quests you would have received upon entering Sintranos. Completing them may yield something truly unexpected. Now, despite the aforementioned baleful glow and powerful sense of dread, Deadrise still remains one of the more high-class districts of Sintranos. And that's reflected in the types of horrors you'll encounter walking through its snaking backstreets. Any enemies you defeat here drop better loot than the ruffians you can find in Cobble Market. And the apex predators that rule this region are magical reflections of some of Teleria's toughest bosses. Pack your best gear. Luckily, how you take in the sights of Deadrise is entirely up to you. Take on as many or as few challenges as you like. It's your trip, and any rewards you pick up won't be good if you're dead. Now, let's turn our sights to the final leg of our cursed city walking tour. Deep breaths, everyone. It's a long and perilous trek. We arrive at the last stop on our grand Sintranos walking tour, Soul Cross. I'm glad you all made it across the ruined bridge, though it's possible we may not make the journey back. Once full of sailors, traders, and travelers here to explore the jewel of the South. The only thing you'll find here now is terror beyond imagination. So, a perfect place for extreme thrill seekers. Should you get pulled into a brawl here in Soul Cross, expect the fight of your life and rewards to match. One such reward you'll find here are the enigmatic Cursed Remnants. It's not exactly one of Sintranos' famous meat and eel pies, but it's something to take home with you to remember your unforgettable trip. There are some locations in Soul Cross and beyond so twisted by dark magics that only champions awakened to their truest potential are powerful enough to enter. I can't even begin to describe what foul creatures and challenges await in those dens of evil. But you can bet the treasures inside will be truly incredible.
So that's it. That is the audio from Plarium, City of Sintranos, broken down into Cobble Market, Plague Home, Dead Rise, Soul Cross, Tower, combinations of dungeons slash, bosses together. It is just it's a dumpster fire of information. It is a hot mess from top to bottom, but in the best way possible. Expectations are this could be the biggest content update we've seen in Raid Shadow Legends since the addition of Doom Tower. That's where we're at. We could be disappointed, but right now, don't feel like we're going to be disappointed. Incredibly excited about this. Cannot wait for it to drop. We just got a new patch update coming through. So usually when this kind of stuff happens, it's within a couple of weeks. We start to see what's going to kind of come out of it. So that's our expectation and hope. Cannot wait to see what this brings. Let me know in the comments what you think. Is this a new campaign? Is it a new dungeon? Is it part of a new boss? Are we getting a new faction as part of this? Or are all of us blowing this way out of proportion and it's just a new dungeon boss? I don't know. I know what I think. Let me know what you think. I'm FinallyHeSleeps. As long as you keep showing up, I'll keep making videos. Thanks for watching. If you haven't noticed, my YouTube channel has expanded. Subscribe here for Raid Shadow Legends content, but make sure you check out my other channels as well for EA Sports FC, Everything Automotive over at Gearheads, and visit Cringeworthy for a few laughs. Subscribe links are right over there.